what is the least number which is to be multiplied with the given number. Suppose this is 780. Suppose this is 780. If I divide by 2, then we can get here 300 this. We can divide again by 2. If I divide 2 on 2, then 9 this. If I divide by 3, 3 6 18, then 5 this. Then we can divide this by 3, we can consider 5, then 13. Look, we have got here 780 equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 13. This number. So we have got here only one pair. Only one pair we have got, and these are unpaired number. So if there would be another 3, another 5, another 13, if there are more 3, 5, 13, then it would be pair, it would be pair, it would be pair. Look, at that case the number will be square number. Have you got the sense? If I write 2 into 2 and 3 is our prime factor, and 5 and 13, and we have again written here 3 into 5 into 13. So one pair, another pair, another pair, another pair. So the number, if I multiply this, then we will get perfect square number at that case. So what we have multiplied? What we have multiplied? 3 into 5 into 13. These we have multiplied this. So we can consider another one, then it will be very easy for you to understand. If I write 3150, 3150, so if I divide this by 2, because this is even number, so we can divide by 2, we'll get here 2 1 2, this one. Look, 5 is odd number, so we can consider 3, 3 5 15, then 2, then 5. Then again we can consider 3, but 3, then 3 1 3, then 7, then 5. So this is 5, again odd number, we can consider 3, but it's not possible. No, not 5. If I divide by 5, then we can get here 35, and if again I divide 5, if I divide by 5, then we can get here 7. Look, so 3150 equal to, we can write here 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 7. This. We have got the prime factors of 3150, but only there is one pair, there is another pair. So 2 and 7, this and this. 2 and 7 are without pair. This 2 and 7. So if I get another 2 and 7 from any number, then the number will be perfect square number. We have got here 2 and 7 unpaired number. 2 and 7. So if I get another 2 and 7, at that case, suppose you will get another 2 and another 7. So if you multiply by these two digits, suppose into 2 into 7 into 7, suppose this, then this will not be the number. So look, now what? Now another pair, we have got another pair and another pair. So look, there are 4 pairs. So what we have multiplied by? We have multiplied by 2 and 7, that means 14. We have multiplied 14, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 7. And we have multiplied by 14. Then after multiplying by 14, the number what you will get, this will be the perfect square number. So what will be the result? If I ask the question, what is the least number which is to be multiplied with the given number? So it will be the answer will be 14, because if I multiply the number by 14, then we can get the perfect square number. So you can show the result after multiplying. Suppose you can this 2 3 3 5 5 2 7 7, you can show the number what is perfect square number, but no need, just you will tell that we need to be multiplied by 14 to get the perfect square number. Okay, another one. So we can consider another one. Suppose we can consider another number. Let's say number 882. Look, this is even number, so we will consider 2, because 2 is also even number and this is prime factor 2. So it will be 4 4 1 result. If I divide this, we will get 4 4 1. Again we can divide this, but not by 2, because 2 is even, this one is odd number, so this number is odd, so we can't consider 2, we can consider 3. So it will be 3 1 ja 3 and 47. Again we can consider 3, 3 4 ja 12, then 9, then 7. Look, this is 9, 9 is odd number, so 9 is odd number means you can divide this by even number, so you can consider next one. After 3 you can get 5, but you can divide this number 5 without remainder, so you can consider 7, 7 7 ja 49. So 882 equal to, we can write here 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. Look, we have got here one pair and 2 is extra. This is unpaired. 2 is unpaired number. So this is not perfect square number. 882 is not perfect square number, but we can make it perfect square number by what? If I just multiply by 2, look, then another pair we have got 2 and 2 another pair, this and this another pair, this. So 1 pair, 2 pair and 3 pair, then number will be changed. 882 will not be. So the number, now if you multiply these digits, then you can get the perfect square number. So what the extra digit we have multiplied now? This is 2. So 2 will be the answer. 2 is the least number, then you can get the perfect square number. Okay, another one. Suppose we have got here this 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7, and we have extra multiplied by 2. Okay, we have multiplied by 2 only. Look, then we will get the, if we multiply, then the result will be the perfect square number. Now if I multiply by another two prime factor, suppose this pair, look, this is extra pair, then you will also get the perfect square number. Look, if I multiply 2, 2, 2, 3 twos, if we multiply by 3 twos, then also you will get perfect square number. But the number then it will be, first it was 2, now it will be 2 into 2 into 2 equal to 8. Look, first it was only 2, now it is 8. So 2 is least number, 8 is not least number, 8 is more than 2. So you can get perfect square number by multiplying 2 or by multiplying 8, but you'll consider the least one, not 8, 2. Or suppose you will multiply by 3 and 3, another 3 and 3. Look, extra pair we have multiplied by 3 into 2, 3 into 3. Look, 3 3 is 9 and 2 9 is 18. So by multiplying 18 we can get the perfect square number, but at that case 18 is not least number, 18 is not least number, 2 is a least number. That's why we will consider only 2, not any other digits without 2. So we will consider just only 2. Answer will be 2. Then after multiplying by 2, look, just we will complete the pair. Whatever you need to multiply by, whatever the digits you need to multiply to, just pair. You will not multiply by extra pair. Look, we have just multiplied by 2 to get another pair. Suppose this is, suppose you have got here 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7 into 3. Look, if you get these prime factors 2, 3, 3, 7, 7, 3, so this is one pair, but 2 and 3 are not paired digits. So if you get another one, suppose you have got here 5 again, so what, 2, 3, 5, at that case you need to multiply by 2, 3 and 5. That means 2 into 3 into 5, that means what, 30. Because if we multiply by 2, 3 and 5, we can get the pair. Look, 2, if I this pair, then 3, 3, and this 5, 5. Paired and paired. But if you multiply another 5 and 5, suppose another 5 and 5, then also if you multiply by 5 and 5, more 5, not without this, more 5 and 5, then you will get the perfect square number. But this will be the what, more than the least number. So you will consider always the least number. This is okay. So another topic is left. If I question you, what is the least number which is to be divided by the given number, then what you will do? Similar thing. Similarly, suppose 3150. This is even number. You will divide by 2. Then you will get 1, 5, 7, and 5. Then this is 5 is odd number. So you will consider 3. So 525. You will consider again 3. Then 175. Then you can consider 3. Consider consider number 3150. If you divide by 2, because this is even number, this is even number, you will get the result 1500, then 75, So if you divide here 3, then you will get 5 and 2 and 5. The result, only result I'll write here. Then again 3, then you will get 3 1 ja 3, then 7, then 5. Then we can consider 3, but it's not possible. We will consider 5. In that case, we will get 3 5 the 15, 35. Then 5 7. Look, we have got prime factors of 3150. So 3150 we have got here 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 7. Look, these factors we have got here. Pair 2 and 7 unpaired. 2 and 7 are unpaired. So now we will not multiply, we will divide. Similar thing like multiplication. If you divide by 2 and 7, suppose you will divide by 2, then 2 will be cut down. If you divide by 7, then 7 will be withdrawn. So the number will be perfect square number. Suppose if you divide, look, like this, you can divide like this, 2 into 7, look, then 2 2 and 7 7, you will get the quotient 3 3 5. 3 3 5 5. That means you will get 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So if you multiply, then you get the perfect square number. So this is the procedure. Whatever you will get unpaired, the digits, whatever you will get unpaired, you will divide by the same digits. Then you will get the perfect square number. We can try another one. Consider 882. If we divide by 2, then 4 4 1. Then if I divide by 3, then we can get here 147. Then we can divide by 3, then we can get here 49. Then 7 7 7 is 14. That means 882 equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. Look, how many pair? There are 2 pairs. Only these 2 is unpaired. So if I divide by these 2, if I divide, whatever you will get the unpaired, whatever the digits you will get unpaired, by these digits you will divide, then you will get the perfect square number. Suppose you will divide by 2. If you divide by 2, then this will not be, then 2, then it will be cut down, and you will get 3377. 3 3 7 and 7. Then the number will be perfect square number. So answer is 2 here. That means whatever you will get as unpaired digits, you will divide by same digits, then you will get the perfect square number. Consider another number. This is 150. Then what? 275, then 3, then 25, then 5 and 5. Look, so 150 we have got here 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. So look, only one pair we have got, and 2 and 3 are unpaired. So if I divide by 2 and 3, these the unpaired, whatever will get unpaired, the digits will divide by the same unpaired number. So the number will be the square number, 5 in 5. So this is the square number. So what will be the answer? Answer will be 2 into 3 equal to 6. Look, 6 will be the answer. That means by what you will divide, the number what you will divide by, this will be the answer.